Anything.
2 feet
It's
from
only
the
12
property
weeks, but
line.
that was back in October. Should be here any day.
Well, then, what did they do?
Everything's
about
ready
that
for the
hotel?
electrician. I put the sleeves under the road.
About the hotel,
Sleeves are out of the hot
We are live
box.
streaming, and just to remind you that
Ready.
everything in the room is recorded.
I wasn't sure if I was going to ask all of this, but
tough thing.
the
Oh, that's
pedestals,
gaff,
I mean,
dude.
it's, are Knowles putting those up, or is the electrical side putting
I
those up?
think,
I mean, that's kind
They
of
needed a
the
height.
demarcation between,
They need a
power
height
company
thing
and
for that one.
service side, that's,
I'm not sure if his own electrician's doing it or
ZBA
what.
gave it to them?
Yeah,
no, they never, I was just curious.
they had
Yeah.
that before we finished.
I think the gas company's supposed to be putting
Yeah, they even
services
had
in
that thing
soon
on
too.
Z Street.
Coming off, it's collects.
Yeah, they're gonna put 2
That
services,
makes
one for each
absolute
house
no
right now.
Yeah.
And just tie them in and then run the main
Yeah.
down the front.
Yeah.
You'll have to talk to Joe.
And I figured once they paved and got that all in, then we were gonna get the hot box pad in. Hopefully they had power so we can get that, and then I can test the water, then I can do the taps.
You're on vacation, so you decide you're gonna see what you look like in Santa Claus or what?
I didn't feel like shaving the zits off, so I'm trying to wait. I get on a plane Saturday, I'm trying to wait as long as I can before I shave.
You're actually going to Jamaica, are you? There's a section that wasn't totally devastated, or what?
It's all back up and running. The airport is where it was. The ride from the airport to the place we go to, and the grill is all fine. The first person landed today and is at the hotel, so everything's fine, perfectly fine. My sister asked me today, are you bringing any relief supplies, anything? I said, bring in money, I'm gonna give them money. That's all they want.
Universal functions, that's what they're having now.
They want that more than they want Band-Aids.
Yeah.
Ed informed me that John will not be here today. Send an email that it is. Oh, and Emily will not be here also. She had something come up with her family that she can't make it, so if anything comes up during the meeting that we need her, she's available by phone, Cindy can give her a call.
Excuse me.
Okay, I have 7 o'clock. We're going to start by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance, if you wouldn't mind standing. Roll call, please, Cindy. Here.
Rebecca Anderson. Here. Jan Coltis. Anthony Gorski.
Here.
Joseph Keith.
Here.
Lawrence Gorzneski.
Here.
Michael Ryan.
Here.
Okay, welcome, everyone. This is the last meeting of the year for the Planning Board for the Town of Lancaster. Please keep in mind that we are an advisory and recommending board and not a final decision-making body. We will ask the board members to review the meeting minutes from the November 17th, 19th meeting. Right there in front of me, I can't read. Thank you. Ask if there are any changes necessary. Hearing none, I'll look for a motion to accept.
So moved. I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. All right, we'll move on to the communications list. Ask the board members to review the list that's at your desk. Okay, now we'll move on to our first case of the evening, which is the classification of the subdivision for project number 1731, 390 Ransom Road. Sure, yep, sorry about that.
Hello, my name is Kenneth Mahan. I am purchasing the property at 390 Ransom Road. I believe you all have received this drawing. That's parcel A, 11.75 acres. I'm purchasing the house and the property, and the property will remain agricultural. It will be leased back to the Aldinger family, from whom I'm buying it from.
Okay, great, thank
No
you.
development will take place.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Any questions or comments from the board?
No, I always get confused by the one that's drawing over here. Closer. Where's the house?
Matt, I just want to just confirm that we have all the documentation in place.
We did receive it.
Okay.
And distributed it.
Yep. Just wanted to make sure because we're gonna try to set the tonight. We're gonna set the public hearing as well as do this classification. But we weren't gonna do that unless we had all the
They
papers.
were received last week. Some of them, yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to classify this as a minor subdivision, unless somebody has an objection to that. Then we'll look for a motion for that.
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor of classifying as a minor subdivision, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. We'll make that recommendation. And then look for a motion, now that we know that we've confirmed that we have all the documentation in place, look for a motion to hold a public hearing on the minor subdivision on January 7th.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Okay, great.
Do we have a secret reading on this?
We're just in the process of starting coordination, and we'll do the seeker on January 7th as well. So we're all set for January 7th for you. Thank you. You do the same. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thanks. Now we'll move on to the final item, which is to set the public hearing for 5956 Genesee Street for January 7th meeting also. Look for a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of setting the public hearing for a subdivision at 5956 Genesee Street on January 7th, say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. All right. That concludes our agenda for the evening, and we'll just go around and see if anybody has anything else that they'd like to discuss from the board.
I have a question.
Okay.
I think, I don't have the minutes in front of me, but I think it was mentioned that DEC has issued their wetland permit for Windsor Ridge. And, how could they have? They don't issue their permit until we're done. That comment was made, and I thought it was in that the wetland permit had been issued, and I don't understand how that could be for phase 2.
I think we had communication 2 weeks ago, that was from DEC, and that laid out what they still had to do. Was it said in a meeting by someone else that they had their permits? I do recall that.
Well, then you should have it in your hand. We should have it. And if it isn't out there, then it hasn't been issued. I would think the town would be copied on those.
Yeah, and there was a communication that I would have forwarded a couple of weeks ago.
I don't think they have the permit.
No, and I think that's what DEC talks about.
I just want to be clear, because if they have actually issued it, I think we should all have a copy, so that we can really see what was issued. And I don't think it was. I think they're talking about phase 1. And anything that had been applied for phase 2 would be more recent. Unless they had a general permit for the whole thing. But I don't know that that would still be valid. So I guess that's my question. And if it's something that we could get the answer in the next, well, before the next meeting, or maybe if there is a valid permit, get a photocopy to each of us in the next meeting. Because sometimes they put in special conditions. For example, on Windsor Ridge Phase 1, there was a house at the bottom of Lake Avenue. There was a lot in the middle of the T turnaround where the snowplows make the T and come back up lake. There was a house right there. Well, that didn't go through because we would fill their driveway full of snow on a regular basis. And there was another one somewhere else that the developer said, no, we have right next to the creek. There was another one next to the creek, and there's not.
1121 was the correspondence, and that was the Windsor Ridge draft scoping document, New York State DEC comments. So I will send that back out to everyone for review.
Well,
Just gotta make sure that it's attached.
no, we have that. That was the DEC's comments on our scoping, didn't?
Chris.
I think you sent that out.
Yeah, we have that.
Okay, I was led to believe the actual permit been issued.
They
And
had,
that's where I'm confused.
they had one years ago.
Yeah, well,
It expired. And then they worked with them for a couple of years and had gotten to yes again, but then the regs changed. So that's where they're stuck now. If you read that letter from DEC that just came out, DEC is basically saying, we've got to look at it again.
I did read it, and that's why I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Because that's what I
If the law
thought.
hadn't changed, they probably would have been able to use
Rubber stamp it.
what they've gotten, yeah.
Well, thank you. I have that
Yeah,
letter on
yeah.
the scoping. I mean, I read it, and that's
Like,
why
I read it a couple of times, I went, oh, there.
Yeah, well, me too. And that's why I got a little confused. And I think, well, if I'm confused,
Yeah, the bullet point number 3, refers to the project area, includes federally regulated wetlands based on review of the National Wetlands Inventory wetland mapping. The project sponsor should consult with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and gives them the information to do so regarding those requirements.
Well, that's why I got confused when I was looking at the map that had all those lots in the 100-foot adjacent area, where the adjacent line just was left off, and if you try and connect it, in a couple of them, it looked to me like it would go through the house. And that did happen on the existing parts of Windsor Ridge when the wetland wasn't mapped until after the houses were built. And the 100-foot adjacent area went right through some of the houses, but they were pre-existing. But not,
So as far as we know, there is no permit right now.
Yeah, the DEC wants all that addressed in the EIS.
right, so that's why I was asking, because I want to make sure that when I'm reading through all this stuff, and I'm spending a lot of time on stuff, that I'm not wasting my time because it's already been rubber stamped. And that apparently is not the case. So, thank you.
Continue to spend your time on
Continue
it.
to scrutinize.
It's time well spent.
It is time well spent, because I'm not the one who answers the phone and gets all the complaints. That's Matt and his crew. And we want to eliminate that as much as possible. So, thank you.
Any other questions or comments from the board?
No?
Ed, anything from engineering? Matt, anything from building? Okay, then, at that point, then I will make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Have a happy holiday, and we will see you January 7th.
Okay, thanks.
Have happy holidays, not just one. January 7th.
Oh, anyway, it's in my head.
Okay, see you later. All righty. Just got,
A week down here.
day game, I'm still under.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I started the weekend before, but we start the Saturday after New Year's, so whatever day New Year's, we start the first Saturday.
Friday, or Monday is the